Hey, I'm Jared Rodriguez with Herbalife, and this is your pre-run mobility routine. As we get started, all you really need for this workout is a foam roller and a safe place to get your roll on. So the first things first is we're gonna grab our roller, and we're gonna get into a nice little routine, which is gonna not only help us to prime our body and feel more connected, but it's gonna actually translate into better running in the next few moments, okay? So grab a seat with me. And as soon as you grab a seat, we're gonna start on the right side of the body. We're doing all of our work on that right side. So the first thing you need to note is that as you take the roller underneath your lower leg, you're gonna start off working in zones. So we're gonna take the lowest part of the lower leg, which is called our soleus, and we're gonna begin to roll it out from the mid shin or the mid calf area down towards the heel. And we're gonna be here for about 30 seconds time. Foam rolling is really easy. One of the things to note about this, however, is that it's going to be packed with discomfort. Now, there's a big difference between discomfort and pain. So if you feel uncomfortable, if you feel like you're working, that's the right feeling. We want that. But if you actually experience ouch, ouch, we want to just kind of carefully move away from ouch. Okay? So that's how we stay safe throughout this entire routine. And I want you to make sure that you're rotating that leg inward so you're exploring that portion of the leg and outward. All right, so the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna just find a little knot, a little lump here that we can pack down on 3, okay? So 1, 2, and 3. See if you can hold your weight on one spot. I want you to gently lower your hips down, take a breath in, and a breath out. One more time, deep breath in. And then as we exhale, we're gonna slowly begin to wave, sweeping from side to side. And this is what's called cross friction. It's kind of an advanced technique towards releasing tension in this part of the body. And just like that, that first zone is done. We're sticking with the lower leg. And now we're gonna go zone number 2, which is the upper half of our lower leg. Okay, so let's roll it out. Anytime your wrists need a little break, you can always put your hips down. You can shake it out for a second. You can even do a few little figure 8s. But if your wrists feel okay, keep on moving. And again, make sure you're exploring the outside as well as the inside of that calf area. And then on 3, we're gonna pack down another spot. So let's get ready. Find an area that's nice and uncomfortable. 1, 2, and 3. So again, we put the hips down, take a deep breath in, and a big exhale out. One more time, breath, and then we wave from side to side. The reason why this works is because all the fibers of the calf are moving north and south, and when we wave east to west, it actually goes deeper into where tension lives and it releases more for better results, okay? Beautiful. And the lower leg on the right side is done. So now, keeping the work on the right side, I want you to turn over with me, and we're gonna roll out our quadricep. Same idea. The upper half is zone 1, bottom half is zone number 2. So let's start in zone 1 of our right quadricep. All right, we're moving. Let's begin. I'm just kind of using my forearms here to push and pull my body up and down, and my left leg is completely off the roller. Rolling from my right hip down to the mid-thigh. And again, we're gonna stick with this structure. So on 3, I want you to see if you can pack down a little spot and hold your weight on maybe a little pain point, maybe a little knot, okay? So 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna hold right there. So we take a breath in, and then as we exhale, we're gonna just wave once again. So I got both hands down on the ground, and I'm gonna start waving left to right, keeping my weight packed on that spot, but just going into this cross friction for more tension release. Whew, and that feels uncomfortable. So we're gonna move into that second zone, and then let's begin to roll up and down. You're doing great so far. Now, the reason why this works so well is because, not feeling quite as comfortable, but giving us the same effect is when we roll, we're essentially giving our body a form of massage. And it's the pressure against the tissue that works to release, to open, to circulate, and oxygenate. So again, you're gonna find a little spot to pack down on 3. Make sure it's a nice, uncomfortable spot. 1, 2, I got mine. 3, take a breath in. And then we wave yet again, from side to side. I'm gonna do 3 waves to the left, to the right, 1 more. Woo! And the right quad is done. Okay, nice job. So I wanna get into 1 more space on the right side of the body. We're gonna grab a seat onto the mat yet again. And this time we're gonna roll out our glutes. Not working in zones, we're just gonna roll out the entire glute area. So let's begin going from the upper glute all the way to the bottom, and then just favoring the right side. So you can see I'm leaning over this way. And there's lots of ways to do this. You know, if the wrist needs a break again, you can come down to your elbow. This works great. If you need more because you're not feeling enough stretch, you can cross the ankle over the knee, and this opens that glute area up into a deeper stretch. This is a little bit more advanced if you need it. However, we are going to keep our structure, so we're going to find a little pain point, a little uncomfortable spot. We're going to pack that spot down on 3. 1, 2, and 3. All right, we take our breath in. We take a big exhale out. All right, I got to use both hands for this one. So hands are down behind me, and then this is me waving right on that spot from left to right. Do your best here. This is called cross friction. Once you finish up that last wave, I want you to go ahead and just gently pause. Whew. And the right side is done. So I'm going to grab a quick sip. I want you to make sure that you're also doing the same. Make sure that you are, in fact, hydrating up. You can't hydrate too much, especially before you're getting ready to go for that run. All right. So water bottle away. And it's time to do second side. Grab a seat with me. We've had a chance to give our wrists a little bit of a break. We're gonna go all the way down to the lower leg area. And again, we're starting from that lower zone, okay? So from your ankle to your mid shin, we're just gonna roll that out for roughly 30 seconds. Let's go. This is one of the areas for me as an athlete where I find that there's a lot of gunk and buildup in that lower leg. And so when I roll this space out, it really does make a difference. I actually feel lighter with my strides. There's less tension. And instead of focusing on how my body doesn't feel good, or maybe I feel heavy on a certain day, I'm focused on my breath, how beautiful it is outside. Maybe if I'm going for a run in the neighborhood, whatever it might be, I have a chance to enjoy my workout more when I don't hurt as much. All right, so let's find a spot that we can pack down in this first zone. I got mine. 1, make sure you're finding yours. 2, and 3. We'll take our breath in, and we'll take our breath out. One more time, deep breath in, and we exhale, and we wave from side to side. This is our advanced tension releasing technique. I'm gonna do one more. This side's a little bit sticky, so I'm gonna work that out. Okay, and now we're in zone number 2, which is the upper portion of the lower leg. Let's go. A lot of benefits to this, right? I find that by breaking the rolling up into zones, I get a chance to focus more on these smaller areas. I get a chance to go deeper. So I want to feel my best every single day, and stuff like this helps me to get there. Just a few more seconds. You're seeing if you can find a little tender spot that you can pack down. Woo, I got mine right there. Okay, on 3, 1, 2, 3. Hold your weight right on that spot. If you need to put your hips down, that's okay. We're gonna take our breath. And then as we take our exhale, we are waving from side to side. If this is not enough pressure, lift your hips and then wave with your hips floating. One more time, east to west, and the calf is done. All right, let's do our quad. You're doing awesome. Here we go. So this is me on my left leg. We're gonna go zone number 1 from the left hip to the mid thigh. Let's begin. Right, you can see my body position here. I have a chance to kind of spread. I want some leverage, so I'm using both hands. I'm pushing and pulling with the arms and with that opposite knee, just getting a little bit of leverage. And let me ask you something. If I want to turn slightly towards the outside, can I do that? Yeah, of course you can. You can definitely make this work for you. Woo, there's lots of gunk in there, so don't hold your breath, okay? You gotta make sure you're breathing while we're doing this. And on 3, I want you to find that spot and pack it down. 1, 2, oh, there's mine. And 3, take your breath. Big exhale. Beautiful. All right, so we're gonna wave. So using the hands as leverage, I'm gonna wave east to west. If you find that this is too painful, you can wave smaller. But just keep breathing. Hang in there because it's going to be worth it. One more wave for me. And we are switching to zone number 2. All right, let's go. So I'm going to get to the knee and then to the mid-thigh. Once again, if I want to explore the space and begin to roll towards the outer portion, yes, that works. Absolutely. That's more towards that IT band. And I find that sometimes if my knees are a little achy, or if my knees feel tight when I roll out my quads or the outsides of my thighs, that actually helps to alleviate and release tension in my knees as well. Right? I keep saying it, but it's so true. The more mobility that we do pre our intense work, the better we feel, and then the better results we end up getting. All right, find your spot here, athlete. I want you to pack that area down. I just found mine. On 3, we hold 1, 2, 3, take a breath in and release. All right, let's go into our cross friction. We are waving left to right, sweeping over that space. Hang in there because we don't come back to this space again. That's 2, using my whole body to get this done. And whew, that is 3. So what I'm feeling, however, is really my whole body starting to kind of light up. I'm feeling warm. I'm almost breaking out into this sweat. We're going to take the roller under the glute. Okay. And then I'm just going to kind of cheat myself to the left, but I'll still be at a view where you can see me. Let's begin to roll out the left glute the best we can. And you should be feeling something similar. You should be feeling your central nervous system beginning to kind of create some heat throughout your body. That's how I know I'm doing the right stuff. Good. So let's take just a few more moments. Right now in your mind, you're searching, you're finding which of those little spots do you want to pack down. On 3, we're going to hold. So 1, 2, and 3. Go ahead and hold on that spot. Take your breath. We're going to do it one more time. Right? The deep breath just relaxes us into this position. One more time. And then we're going to wave. Hands behind me, and I'm waving left to right on my left glute. Ooh, nice. Okay, so the glutes are done. So the last thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna take the roller just behind our back. Okay, you don't want the roller right at your lower back. Take it about where your mid-back lands. Spread your feet. And then with your hands behind your head as a way to just support your neck, you're just going to begin to slowly roll out your back area. And we'll save the best for last because this is one of the areas that does feel really nice on our back, on our shoulders. Good job. My recommendation is to stay away from the lower back here. So yes, the mid back is fair play. You can roll upper, even roll the shoulders, driving your hips up for a little bit of extra pressure into the shoulders, but stop just before you get to that low back. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there it is. Okay. Outstanding. I applaud you for getting to the end of this because doing this itself requires dedication. It's an effort to get this work done, but I want to give you a quick tip before I let you go. You can't do this once and just expect for your body to be transformed from now on. This is something that you need to make a habit. So I want to recommend that before each of your runs, come back to this and make this part of your routine and see how your body not only accepts, but starts to really embrace the mobility work and watch your results skyrocket in the near and in the long run. I'm Jared Rodriguez. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you again soon.